Welcome back to Beyond the Apex Motorsport. This is going to be part 4 in my series of seeing if in 24 hours I can grind my way to a C-Class safety rating. Now for our first race, we're going to be taking the MX-5 back over to Circuit de Lebanon. But for a curveball, we're going to still be at Circuit de Lebanon, but this time in the BMW M2 to see how I can fare in that vehicle. And remember, if you guys just want to skip ahead to a different point in the video, I'll leave chapters down below so you can check those out. Now, I definitely want to give a big shout out, as I always do, to the people who've been supporting this channel for this entire time, and for the new people just tuning in. I'm really grateful for your support, and I'm glad you're checking it out. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe so that you can keep yourself in the driver's seat. And if you have any tips, tricks, advice, or you're just curious about iRacing, go ahead and drop some comments down below. I'd love to chat with y'all and gather your perspective. But without further ado, let's hop on track.
10 seconds. Our pace should be okay. We're aiming for around P7. P7.
Oh, I forgot.
This will be a standing start. Okay, Christian, get ready.
I hate this car. I hate this car so much.
Black flag. We'll need to come into the pits to serve it.
I hate this car so much. So much.
Car on your left, 3 wide, we're on the right. Clear left, on your left, clear on the left.
Yeah, let's just stay in last.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
And we'll serve this penalty as soon as we come around. Like I said,
Settle down, find your rhythm.
I'm not really stressing too hard with what position we end up in.
Car left.
We just really want to...
He's still there.
we just really want to get in a
Keep
spot
your
where,
line. Left side's clear.
we have good safety rating, and that's all I really care about.
Car on your right.
Oh my god.
You're clear on the right.
Yeah, this was a terrible idea. Immediately I got hit from the back.
5 incident
So
points.
I'm gonna say, having experienced this, I'm gonna disagree and say that I think that this race is a terrible spot to gain safety rating.
Clear. Push now.
Alright. Hate that pit exit as well. I think that that's, not safe. I'll put it like that. Not safe at all. My goodness, that turn never ends if we take it late. Yeah, this car just doesn't, to me, what I don't like about it, to be more specific, is a couple of things. One, I'm not a fan of the gearbox. I feel like there's times where I'm ready to downshift, and it feels like I would be just fine, and it won't let me downshift. And I get that that's like rev prevention, or, you know, rev limiting for the safety of blowing the engine, but yeah, the tune on this car is just, it's a little frustrating for me to drive sometimes. Little frustrating for me to drive. The other big things I don't like are, it's rather boat-like. So it feels like the suspension and the brakes aren't adequate to the weight of the vehicle. Now, I think I've gotten a little bit more used to the turn-in of the vehicle. It does seem like it handles a lot better than it did, but the braking is still just a huge problem to me. Like, the brakes are whining for the first, like, 2 laps.
P10. The gap to Martins.
Super
Ahead
easy
is
to lose the
increasing.
car as
It's
well.
now
Super
9.4
easy to lose the
seconds.
car. The rear end is, in my opinion, incredibly unstable. I actually find, it's an unpopular opinion, I'm sure, but I actually find the MX-5 to be a lot more stable in the rear. Just more predictable, I guess. This car, yeah, like there. We just got a little squirrely just because I upshifted. That just doesn't happen in any of the cars that I've driven so far. But looks like we're up into P10 because I guess somebody decided to call it quits. I'll say it once and I'll say it again.
Okay,
Don't quit
Christian.
races.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Do not quit races. Just keep driving. Oh my goodness. I absolutely can't stand this car.
Stewards have warned us about track limits.
I
Keep it
absolutely
between the
can't
lines.
stand this
You
car.
have
I
6
hate it
incident
so
points.
much. I hate it
Flag.
so much. It just doesn't stop in the distance that I'm expecting. But then sometimes it does.
Blue flag.
Maybe it just needs a heavier brake. I don't know. Maybe there's some things I need to figure out about this car and then I would enjoy it. If y'all disagree or, you know, have
wait,
some
Adam,
advice I
fuel's
can
good.
use, go ahead and throw it in the comments. But like, I wasn't even barely steering at all and then I start losing the car.
On your left. You're clear on the left.
I let these two by. They're racing for pole, for first place. They're stressing out. They're definitely having a little bit of stress. So I'm losing a lot of speed. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just from upshifting to third. Come on. I fucking hate this stupid car. God damn it. It just like... I drive a Miata around. Literally the king of spinning out. No issues. No issues.
You need to slow it down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
And just tanks the safety rating. Absolutely tanks the safety rating. It just isn't, in my opinion, a good car. It's too sensitive to camber changes, which to me says that the suspension is too stiff, is my guess. I don't know. I'm just complaining because I'm losing, but I hate this car so much. I hate it more than I've hated any car that I've driven in this game so far. It absolutely is a terrible car to drive, in my opinion. It's just unreliable. To me, it is unreliable and inconsistent.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Yeah, like we're just sliding. Just sliding. And it's because I'm trail braking, I think. So it also doesn't respond very well to at least the method of trail braking that I've used so far. Can't turn in there. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Want to just slide out there. And it's like we're barely turning the car. Barely turning the car. There's minor changes to the camber of the track there. It just doesn't make a lot of sense why it wants to slip out as easily as it does. People say this is similar to the GR86. Couldn't disagree more. Literally couldn't disagree more. I find the GR86 to be so much more stable. It's crazy. Yeah, we're not on gas or brake or anything there. Sliding into a positive camber and still sliding. The car's just like too heavy for the grip that the tires create. That's just my perspective. It's just too heavy for the grip that the tires create. It's not a good car. But I figured I'd at least give it another shot again. We'll go right back to the Miata. After this, to the MX-5 after this. And see if we can't get a better result. Couldn't get the car to turn there. And I'm barely on the throttle too, so I don't think I'm going exponentially faster than the Miata or than the MX-5. The MX-5 just has significantly better turn-in, handles better, just drives better in general. We got tons and tons of incident points in this race.
10th position. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
Got smacked in the back, spun out, and went off track. Just not my idea of a good experience, you know. This is my 8th race I've done today. The other 7 were Mazda, and I will say the incident points I got in this are equivalent to like 5 of those races.
All right, so here we are. Probably shouldn't have done that BMW class. We're looking at a 3.59 now because of losing 0.06 safety rating. Not honestly terrible for a safety rating loss. I probably could have lost more the way I drove in that race. So I'm kind of okay with this result. We received negative 55 iRating, and that puts us at 1278. So we've left the 1.3K range and dropped right back down to the 1.2.
12 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. P5.
Oh, we'll get on with this. Come on, let me upshift. There we go.
Okay, standing start.
Alrighty.
Okay, mate, get ready. Relax.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Go!
Car on your left. He's still with you. Left side's clear.
I'm gonna take it easy the first lap or two. Come on. Don't do that. I could see you doing that. Oh, you stupid bitch.
Right side's clear.
Was fine. He was fine. Until he started backing up to try and get off the track. Taking the long way.
Fine.
Doesn't matter. We had an incident-free beginning, and so all this is really costing us is just some iRating points. Not a big deal. Not really too concerned with those at the moment. So.
New fastest lap for Almeida, 133.78.
Holy crap! On a sandwich, that is quick. Jeez, okay. I wanted to spin out there. I said, not today. Holy crap. He is not going to get caught. Not by anybody. Nobody's doing times like that. Not in these lobbies. Yeah, 133s, they're just not happening in the lobbies I'm seeing. The only person I've seen do a 133 is somebody that was a 2.5K. Yeah, I'm definitely like mentally not in my best mindset, which is affecting my driving. Not that it makes too big of a difference, but, you know, we still just want to keep it on track. At the end of this, the whole purpose is to try and get into C-Class, so I gotta just keep that in mind. 4 incident points is not that many. We're still in a position to gain a safety rating right now, so I just need to keep that in mind, keep my head down, and keep doing my best. Not a great turn. Dude, stop. Quit it. Quit trying to do that. Oh, you keep trying to spin out. You little turd. Alright. 133, they're in the wrong grid. They're in the wrong grid. That is clearly somebody who's either been practicing so hard at this track all week, or a smurf. Because this is, I've seen some races today, and not one time have I seen such a significant lead. Not one time. Unfortunately, P1 and P2 are so far behind that we're not going to have to worry about getting off the track or anything like that. So that's good. Didn't break in time there.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Come on, you bitch. Turn. There you go. Oof. Wow, first one came in hot. Yeah, I can definitely see in my driving how much I'm frustrated and how distracted I am by just like too many things at once.
That's your...
And I will say we are still going to be in a positive iRating circumstance. So, no incidents during the practice session for this race, nor for the qualifying either. So. Okay, so I think we're kind of back up to race pace, give or take a bit.
P10. There we go, it's over.
P10.
Bring it back round. That's
Terrible
the end of the
result,
session.
All right, and here we are with some more race results after getting back to the MX-5. We did come out with a positive safety rating, not much of one, but a positive safety rating nonetheless of 0.02. So we are now at a 3.61. We did lose some iRating though. We are now down to 1,221 iRating because of negative 56 points in this race. Well, that was a disaster. I hate the BMW M2. I know I said it enough during the video. Apologies for the rant, but I am so bad in that car. I just absolutely despise driving it. It feels like a boat that doesn't want to stop at all and has terrible turn in. And on top of all that, it feels squirrelier to me than the MX-5. I know that's going to be an unpopular opinion, but that's just been my experience so far. But that's all good. We've got races ahead. We've got still some time to go ahead and meet our goal deadline of getting to C class. So with those races behind me, it's time to get back on track, focus again, and see what we can do in the following races. If you've enjoyed everything you've seen so far, or just want to stay tuned in, go ahead and like and subscribe so you can keep yourself in the driver's seat. But for now, let's call it a wrap, and I'll catch you guys beyond the apex. Cheers.